Hey guys, this is Siddhi from Best of Beauty and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to talk to you about the NYKAA Pink Friday sale and I'm going to give you all of my recommendations. You guys seem to love these videos and I also love doing them for you because I get to talk about products that I absolutely love, and I do this because you can get to pick whatever is really good out there, because I know it can get really confusing. So I'm going to make it easy for you, and I'm going to talk about makeup, hair care, skin care, body care. There's fragrances as well, so it's going to be a lot of products, but trust me, these are best of the best and I have really narrowed it down to my absolute favorites, and I'm sure you're going to love it. And also, this is not a sponsored video. These are products that I personally genuinely love, and that's the reason I'm recommending it to you, and I really hope that you like it. And let's just get started because there's a lot of stuff to get through, and yeah, let's go. I have so much of stuff to get through, but I'm going to leave everything in the description box below as well, with the product links and everything, so you can just check that out as well and shop whatever you want to. And I'm going to put timestamps throughout the video, so if you want like a particular category of recommendations, you can just skip to that. First, let's start by talking about the base products that I absolutely love, and we have to start with concealers because you guys know my love for them. The Huda Faux Filter Concealer, the new one, I fell in love with instantly. Provides such beautiful medium to full coverage, looks flawless under the eyes and blends so seamlessly onto your skin and does not crease, is super long lasting, and I highly recommend everybody to get this. Even if this is not on discount, please get it, you're not going to regret it. And I'm in the shade Granola. I'm just going to quickly swatch it for you. This is how it looks like, and I am NC 37 in MAC, so just for shade reference, this is absolutely beautiful. Then if you want something a little more skin-like and a little more lightweight, then I would recommend this by Bobbi Brown. This is their stick concealer, and I'm in the shade Warm Natural, and this is just perfect to use on a day-to-day basis when you don't want a lot of coverage, but you just want to apply it in certain areas. And this again blends really nicely into the skin, and I really like the finish of this as well. It's very skin-like. So these two are my absolute favorites. If you want something a little bit more affordable than the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, I really wish this had more shades, because this is again a really beautiful, almost medium coverage concealer, and this is in the shade, I'm actually going to have it in the description box, but this is what that looks like. It's slightly lighter for me, but I can make it work. Again, a really good formulation. And I'm going to quickly talk about all of these products because otherwise this video is going to be super long. Then moving on to foundations. So first is a BB cream, which I absolutely again love, and this is the Smashbox Halo. This is the only BB cream that I have fell in love with, and this is a tinted moisturizer, and I'm in the shade light medium. Again, they have really good shades to choose from with a nice yellow undertone to it, and this is what that one looks like. It just looks so nice on the skin and has a really nice glowy finish to it, so it's super hydrating as well. So I really love this one by Smashbox, and you guys already know I love this, which is the K Beauty Hydrating Foundation. So if you are someone with more drier skin type, highly recommend checking these out. They have great shades. My shade is 145, and I've done a dedicated video swatching the shades of this foundation as well and talking a little bit more in depth about it, so you can definitely check that out. And then if you want something more high-end, then the Estee Lauder Double Wear is a really good one to go for. If you are going for parties or weddings, then this is something that will really last you longer, and you need the tiniest amount of this as well. You can build up the coverage, and it looks really natural on the skin as well. And because this has a liquid consistency, you can literally just blend it in with your fingers. That's how easy this is to work with. Now moving on to some powder recommendations. For a compact, you already know how much I love the Charlotte Tilbury one. This is in medium, and I really like the finish of this. This does not feel like powder on the skin, which is what I really like. And then for loose powders, I have these two, something in high end and really good coverage, and again stays really long, is the Huda one. I like to use translucent powders because it's just easy to like you don't have to pick shades, it's just confusing. So translucent powders are the best bet when you don't know what shade to go for. And then we have the K Beauty translucent powder, which is equally good. It's more fine and it's great to use on a day-to-day basis as well, so I really like this. Then we have, okay, let's just talk about the cream blushes. So first up we have the LA Girl soft matte cream blush. So if you are someone who has oily skin type or combination and you want a matte blush but still in the cream formulation that's going to last you longer, just get this. This is the LA Girl one. I absolutely love this. This is in the shade Grace, and I have done recently on my reels, I've swatched all of these as well, like all of the ones that I'm talking about, so you can just refer to that, because if I swatch them this is going to be really long. So this one is absolutely beautiful. Then we have the Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Blush. This is again something that any skin type can use, but obviously someone with combination to drier skin I would recommend more. And this is in the shade You Got Me Blushing. Again, a really beautiful formulation, and all of these are really affordable, and I'm sure they have good discounts, so it's just like the best time to get them. You already know I'm going to talk about this. This is the Nude Sticks blush, and this is in Sun Kissed, which has to be one of my favorite shades. So if you don't like blush with a lot of color, get this, because it's just like that beautiful nudish looking color, and it's really pigmented. This is going to last you forever because there's so much product. There's a brush on the other end as well which you can use, and I really love this. I should have kept something to wipe all of the swatching that I'm going to do. Then this is actually a recent purchase. Again, I've done a dedicated reel on this, which is a Smashbox Halo Sure to Stay. This is a very unique formulation again, and you can build the color up. It looks super natural on the skin. This is in shade Sunset. You can use it on your lips, your cheeks, wherever you want to use it. And this is again a really good formula. And then obviously the MAC Glow Play blush. This is like a bouncy texture, and this one is in Grand, which is again one of my favorite shades. So this also looks super pretty on the skin. Next up in powder blushes, we have these newly launched Fit Me blushes, which I've already spoken about and done a reel on. They have such great formula and such beautiful shades to choose from. You should definitely not miss out on these. And the intensity, again, you can build it up. They do stay on for a really long time as well, which is something that I really like about them. And this one in particular, it's called as Hopeful. It has a hint of shimmer in it, if you can tell. So some are matte and the others have shimmer in it. So it's really pretty. I think by the end of this I'm just going to have a lot of blush on my cheeks, but has like a hint of like shine to it. So again, don't sleep on these. Two multi-purpose palettes which I absolutely love. First up we have this one by Pixie, and it's just so like perfect. You have like a bronzer, blush, and these beautiful highlights. So again, the quality on these is also really good. So if you want something a little bit more affordable, then you can definitely get this. Or if you want something a little more expensive, then the Charlotte Tilbury one is beautiful as well. This is in the shade Glowing Beauty, and you have everything in this. So if you want just like one palette for everything, this is it. You have a powder, like a compact powder, you have your eyeshadows, you have a bronzer, blush, highlight, literally everything. This is expensive, but obviously you have everything in it, and the packaging is so beautiful. And the blush again in this is super pretty. Like, look at that. Okay, those were all of the blushes. I think I went through them pretty quickly, so I'm really sorry that I'm talking super fast. Now coming to eyeshadow palette recommendations. Again, these all are just so beautiful and you guys are gonna love them. So first up we have this, which is again like a very affordable one. This is K Beauty Bare Soul. If you want a neutral eyeshadow palette, this is it. Like, you have your mattes, you have your shimmers. This is like the perfect palette to just like have. So this is one of my absolute favorites. If you want something again a little bit more affordable, than this Maybelline City Mini palette in Fifth Avenue Sunset is again equally beautiful, has the right shades. If you want to obviously invest in a very good eyeshadow palette, and this one again has to be my current favorite. This is the Huda one, and this is the Empowered. It's a recent launch. And the shades, I think she nailed it with this. I was waiting for Huda to come out with a palette with like more of like warmer colors suiting Indian skin tones, because a lot of them are like lilacs and pinks and like those kind of colors, and I don't like them. This on the other hand has beautiful shimmers. You have your mattes. You also have these two cream based colors that you can use as liners. So if you are a makeup artist or you just love playing around with eyeshadows, this one is a very good one to try out. And then I know these are a lot of neutral shades, but I feel like that's what you tend to use, right? So this by Too Faced has to be again so beautiful. I don't know why people don't talk about this enough, because these shades are again so pretty. I love the shimmers in this as well. They are so nice. We have some pinks and like brown tones, so it's a very good palette. Moving on to lipsticks. So first up we have this, which is by Charlotte Tilbury, and no, this is not Pillow Talk or Pillow Talk Medium. This is the shade Super Fabulous, and I don't know why nobody has spoken about this, because this is like the perfect nude shade for Indian skin tones. Has like a really nice brown tone to it, and it's not gonna wash you out. It's just gonna add the right like amount of color. I'm actually wearing a little bit on my lips today. It's just super pretty. This is the time to get this. The shade Super Fabulous. Like, don't even think about it. It's so pretty. You don't need to get any of the Pillow Talks. Get this. Like, this is really pretty. The lip crayon formulations, which I really like. First up we have Sugar. I don't know, I have not spoken about this one a lot, but the shade Buffy Summers is again such a pretty color. I'm actually wearing a mix of all of these on my lips right now, and it's just so beautiful. Like, look at that. It's like the perfect pink. It's not like too cool or too warm. It's like just right there. Buffy Summers is a beautiful color. Again, I love this formulation. And then we have this, which was sold out like last time I recommended it to you guys, and this is the Nude Sticks lip crayon in the shade Retro. Such a unique color, and it's again gonna just make your face like brighter. If you want something, you don't want to go for the nudes, you want to go for something a little bit more color, this is perfect. Again, it's going to suit all skin tones, even duskier skin. It's going to suit beautifully. So shade Retro is beautiful. Another lip formulation which I absolutely love is the PAC lip cream, and this is the Sweet Sensation one. This shade 16, which is Slay Queen, is such a beautiful nude, and this formula also is really nice, and it does, even if it's matte, it does not make your lips like dry, which is what I really like about it. I've also done a swatch video swatching some of my nudes from this particular collection, so definitely check out my Instagram page, because you're going to find a lot of lip swatches over there, and I hope you like something, because I do keep, you know, recommending a lot of them. For kajal, I have already recommended this enough, which is the MAC mini one. This is a smudge proof, waterproof kajal, intense black matte finish, and I really love everything about this. You just have to work with it really quickly if you want to like smudge it, because it like dries down and then it is not gonna budge. So this one is a really good one to try out. For liquid liner, this is the one that I've recommended like a zillion times, and I still stand by it. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex, and I know this is expensive. Like, people are like, why should I pay around 2,000 rupees on a liner? But this doesn't dry out, which is something that I really like about it, and you can get the ink of this for a very long time. And it's again like a nice black liner, and this makes making winged liner very easy, which is why I really recommend getting this, especially if it's on discount. Then grab it. Okay, now for brushes, I know that I am yet to do that makeup brush collection video, but actually most of my brushes I wouldn't say are necessarily available in India, because I do, you know, get brushes from like literally all brands. But the one brush set which I highly recommend everyone to get, especially if you are someone who's a beginner or even a pro and you're just confused because you don't want to buy brushes individually, this brush set by PAC and Jovita is the best. Like, you would have seen me use this concealer brush like a zillion times, and they have just the right set of brushes, and it's just going to make your life like very easy. So don't even think about it, just grab this. Now, talking about skincare, I don't think I've missed anything in makeup, But if you all still have any doubts, then leave them in the comments below. Skincare, obviously this serum by Simple. I think I should stop talking about it now. The 10% niacinamide, I highly recommend this one. This has kept my skin looking super clear. This is very gentle. It's not going to cause purging, and that's the thing that I really love about it. No scent, no alcohol, no nothing, just like pure goodness. And I have been using this almost every single day. This is my 3rd bottle, so that's the reason I really stand by it. Then for, you know, just like a good barrier repair moisturizer, if you are using a lot of like, you know, exfoliants and you want to just like heal your skin, and if you have like combination skin, then this one is really good. This is the minimalist ceramide one. I think the packaging has changed, but this is something that I really like. For cleanser, I would recommend this, which is the Ordinary Squalane cleanser. Again, because you're moving on to, you know, more of like winters, you want things that are not going to dry out your skin further. So this is just very gentle on the skin, and that's why I like it. And then if you want something a little bit more nourishing to use at night, this is the COSRX Ultimate Nourishing Mask, which again you can see how much I've used of this, because it just adds that hydration back to your skin and feels really lightweight. I don't want something like that's heavy on my skin, you know. And then talking about serums, which I really love, Caudalie, this one is for dark spots. Now I necessarily, like, I don't have dark spots on my face, but I just like using this to prevent anything that's happening, you know, like if you get a breakout and there's a mark that's left, this is gonna help, like, you know, just making sure that your skin tone is even and just like brighter, which is why I really like this. And again, it just feels very nice on the skin. Another skincare product which I recently tried out is the Klairs Intensive Soothing Care Cream, and the reason I got this is because my skin is really very sensitive and I tend to get like redness a lot, especially in this area of my skin. So that's the reason wherever I feel like there is redness, I just take a little bit and I just like press it into my skin and just it heals it. So, you know, that's why I keep going back to this whenever I spot any redness on my face, and that's why I have been loving this as well. Moving on to body care, I know I've not spoken a lot about it, but I really wanted to take this time and talk more. So I would recommend this if you are someone who has just uneven body skin tone, there's tanning, or there's just like pigmentation on your body in certain areas, which is perfectly normal. Everybody has it, including me, so nobody is perfect, let me tell you that. So do go for this, which is the Minimalist Glycolic and Tranexamic Body Exfoliator. This one is the one for body. I'm going to have a link to it. And this, the reason I like it is because it has ingredients which I personally love. Like tranexamic acid is one ingredient which works wonders when you have any sort of pigmentation. I honestly had like a lot of dark spots initially, maybe like 2 years back, and tranexamic acid, the one by Minimalist for the face, really helped me a lot. So that's why I swear by this ingredient, and this has it. It's very like, it's, I know it's an exfoliator, but it's like a serum consistency, and you start with like once in a week, and then if you are like your body doesn't react to it, then you can also start by using it like twice a week as well. And this is the consistency of it. It's like sinks into the skin, so you just like apply it wherever, and like maybe like 1 hour prior to going to bed, and just wash it off in the morning. And this really does help. I have seen a difference with this in terms of, because like my body was really tanned after I came back from Maldives, so I really needed something, and that's when I tried this out, and I really recommend getting this. Moving on to a body exfoliator, body wash, which I've been using a lot, and this is the Chemist at Play. This is the exfoliating body wash. Even though it's exfoliating, it's not harsh on the skin, so it's really nice. And I like to use this specifically in my underarm area as well, because that's where you tend to get a little bit of darkness and pigmentation, and you have uneven skin tone, which is again perfectly normal. So this has really helped with it. So I use this there, and then I also followed up with the Chemist at Play deodorant. This is the one which has scent in it, because I'm going to the gym and I want something to smell, right? Like it has to have a nice fragrance to it. That's the reason I use this in particular. But they also have an unscented one if you want to go for that. And again, this has ingredients like lactic acid and mandelic acid, which are going to help over time reduce the darkness under your arms. And trust me, all of this has really helped. Like this and like the combination of these three things have really helped me a lot, which is why I am recommending it to you and talking about it for the first time on camera, because I really love this like trio right here. And if you want a moisturizing body wash, not an exfoliating one, because again you don't need to exfoliate every single day, this Aveeno one is really good. This one is you can get the unscented one as well if you want, but this one I really like. And Aveeno is good for the body, like in general as well. It's dermat recommended, which is why I really like this. And then for moisturizers, this one is so good. This is the Kiehl's Creme de Corps, whatever. It's like a body cream, and I really like it. If you all have any other recommendations for body creams, please let me know, because I am super lazy when it comes to moisturizing my body. So I need something that is just going to like quickly moisturize my body. I'm going to sneeze. And for makeup removers, this one has to still be my favorite. I don't think I'll ever stop using this. This is the Bioderma. This is like the most giant bottle. It's almost as much as my face, or bigger than that. But you do get good discounts. Just check the expiry date, because sometimes they give you like products which are closer to expiry, so you don't want to buy such a big bottle that's going to expire so soon. That happened with me last time, so I'm just like warning you, because I don't want you to spend your money on something that's just going to expire quickly. Coming to fragrances, oh my god, these two are so good. Like I have just been using these consistently. If you want something which is not super sweet, like this one is the vanilla one. It's called Utopia. I'm not going to describe scents because I cannot. But this is the first one that I got, and it's so good. And also lasts on my body. Like I've always wanted this, like when I spray and like I walk by and people are like, oh my god, what scent is she wearing? This is what is going to do that for you. Like I have people asking me, like people have asked me like which fragrance are you wearing after I've worn this, which makes me really happy. So I really love this, and it's super pretty looking. And then if you want something a little bit more sweet, I actually got this while I was in Dubai, and this is also available now on Nykaa. This is the Juicy Apple. It's more sweet. It's like Victoria's Secret, Pure Seduction, those sort of like notes. And I love this equally. Like on days where you want something slightly sweeter, this is like perfect. So for hair care, I'm not going to recommend a lot of things, because as you know, I was going through hair thinning and hair fall, so I was taking a treatment and I was using dermat recommended shampoos. Again, I've done a reel on that as well, but they are not available unfortunately on Nykaa. So I'm not going to talk about the shampoo and conditioner, but Olaplex is now available on Nykaa, which is so good. And this is the number 7 bonding oil. I use like the tiniest amount of this, as you can tell. I love it really. And this is something that just strengthens my hair, I feel like. And we have to talk about this. This is really worth it, especially if you have like fine hair like me. This is the air wrap. I don't use the air wrap attachments because I'm honestly very lazy and I don't have the patience, and the curls don't last on my hair type, so I'm not even bothered by that. Like I don't even attempt. But this attachment, which is the drying one, I use it on cold settings to dry my hair, which again works wonders. Then this is so good. Since the time I've been using this attachment, I have not been to the salon to blow dry my hair. I'm not even kidding. Like this, just like, because my hair type is already like really straight, like a little wavy, but this just does what it's supposed to do. It just adds like a little bit of bounce. I flip my hair and I go over it, and it just sets my hair in the most beautiful way possible. If you would have seen me and my stories on Instagram, wherever I'm attending any events or doing any videos, my hair always looks like so set. It's because of this. And if you have very similar hair type like mine, and you cannot, like people at the salon cannot blow dry your hair because they just don't know how to, this is gonna come in really handy. I know it's expensive and I know it's but I know it's worth the investment, especially for someone like me also, because I have to use these things often on my hair to look a little bit more presentable in front of the camera. So yeah, if you just don't want to spend money going to the salon because you are as impatient as I am, get this. I literally have gone through my entire room like twice to see if there are any products which I want to still recommend, but I'm sure that this video is anyway super long, so I'm not going to talk a lot. If I do remember something, I'm going to still add it in the description box, so make sure to check that out. And also my reels on Instagram, I've done lip gloss recommendations, I have done a lot of videos and like tutorials and stuff, so you'll find a lot of information, good information over there as well, so do check it. And I really hope that you all enjoyed this video. As always, make sure to like it if you did, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends who also may need some help while shopping. And again, it's not a must to shop during the sale. I know that I spoke about a lot of products, but you don't need to get every single thing. You can pick one or two things that you maybe need, or don't get anything at all and you just wanted to have some fun watching a video and like seeing some makeup. That's also perfectly fine. There's no pressure of buying something during the sale. It's perfectly okay if you already have a lot of stuff. You don't need to hoard more. Comes from someone like me, but this is my job, so I have to like try things out for you guys, and I hope you liked it. And I will see you all super soon. Take care of yourselves, and yeah, lots of love.